and welcome to I'm Not Judging, but the podcast where we, three mums of school-aged kids, dive into the hilarious, chaotic, and sometimes questionable world of modern parenting. I'm Briony May Williams.
I'm Charlie Fuge.
And I'm Vix Wilshire.
We're not experts and we're definitely not perfect, but we are in the thick of it just like you.
From birthday party politics to screen time battles, we're here to say the things you're thinking.
With a healthy dose of humour, honesty, and absolutely no judgment. Well, maybe just a little.
Coming up on I'm Not Judging, but today.
Do you think it's going to put us off because we just can't pronounce it?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to... With 6-7, it got to the point where Megs was like, please stop it.
Yeah.
Like, please. And I was like, 6-7. And she was like, you've ruined it completely. With this...
Enough.
I can't even pronounce it.
If you're having to take a day off to look after a sick child, it's not like you're going to frickin' Disneyland. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's ever looked after a child with a vomiting bug. It's probably what most people consider hell on earth.
Yeah.
So,
Whatever one you do, don't have any regrets because you're just throw yourself in and enjoy it, you know, and don't worry about what career you're going to have because, like me, you could have many over many years.
hello, my loves. How are you? Vix, how you doing?
I'm all right, yes. Not too bad at all. Even better
Good.
for the sunshine. I've had to close my curtains because it was like so bright. That's melting.
My God.
I know,
Oh,
what a difference it makes.
It's so lovely having the sun out. I know like other countries make fun of us for talking about the weather so much, but like it's literally rained every day.
It's literally like
It has.
90% grey.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
as soon as the sun comes out, everybody is smiling.
Yeah.
The mood lifts.
Yes.
Like it's just, there's something really magical about it. I think you
Love
in particular,
spring.
Charles, you are like, you come alive when the sun comes out.
So much happier. I just think we all need it.
Definitely.
I think we all need it. This
Yeah, we really
just
do.
today has really made
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And so many videos are popping up on my social media being like, I thought I was dead inside. Turns out it was just, I was just waiting for the sun to come out. And you're like, that's so true.
That
So
is so true.
Yeah, so true. And it's March. Hooray.
Oh my
know.
God.
I feel like March is such a good month to get to because you
Yes.
get through January,
Yes.
slog, February, slog, but short month, so okay. And when you
Yeah.
get to March, it's like, okay, right,
We've
let's
made
go.
it.
We're here.
We're literally
on our way
down
to
the
spring
hill.
now.
We're down the
Yeah.
hill now to spring, summer. Yes.
All right. We randomly had a daffodil pop up in our garden
way.
this week, and I was like, did we plant that? I mean, it's literally just like one random daffodil in the middle of our garden, and we were like, that wasn't there last year. Like we must
It's
have
a
had some
sign
kind
to
of.
celebrate.
I know, right? We've
Oh,
obviously
it
had like
is.
a daffodil delivery by a fox or something on its way through. Oh, I don't know.
Love it.
However, daffodils randomly end up in gardens. I'm not green-fingered. But yeah, I was like, oh, how nice. Nora
Oh,
was
so
very
nice.
excited.
I love that.
I just picked Prim up and I was like, how lovely is it? The weather's so gorgeous. She was like, oh, yeah, got to get the pool out when we get home. I was
Oh,
like,
goodness.
No.
Yeah,
We've
calm
skipped
down.
ahead too
Yeah.
far. It's too far.
Yeah,
That's
we're
what
not
it
there
does.
yet.
It's like, let's do it.
Well, I had quite an exciting weekend in that I saw one of my baking buddies.
Oh,
I got to see Imelda.
Oh, I love her.
Imelda.
I love her so much. So Imelda was on my year on Bake Off. She sadly went out the first week, which was, in my opinion, a catastrophe.
Travesty.
Because a travesty, that's the word, not a catastrophe. A travesty.
It was both.
Because it was both, yeah.
Emotional.
She's an amazing baker and just the loveliest human.
She
like
is so
she's one of those
lovely.
people. She's so easy to be around and she's so just gentle and lovely. And I love her so much. So I'm so glad. So yeah, 8 years it'll be this year since we met. And it's so funny that we literally had that one weekend together and just created a bond so strong that we still
know.
see each other now, which
She
is so
made
nice.
such an impact because whenever you say that she was out that first week, I'm like, surely not.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
I know,
I remember
it's
her
good. It's mad,
loads.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad
So
you
it's
had a
really
nice
nice. And
time.
it was like, well, we haven't seen each other for 2 years.
No.
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
realised.
That's a
Yeah, I
long
went over to
time.
visit her. I know. I went to visit her in Ireland 2 years ago. which was lush. Just again, we just had the best time. And then this time she was over visiting her sister. And yeah, she got to see Nora, who she's not seen for, gosh, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, and Steve-O and stuff. So yeah, it was lovely. Even though we haven't seen each other in 2 years, it was like I saw her yesterday.
Yeah,
that's so nice.
It was really lush.
We did some baking, didn't we? Not together, Charlotte.
No,
what
but
did you bake this weekend?
Baking. Yeah.
Well, I had a very exciting text message from Megs yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Pictures
She's like,
of Welsh cakes.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
She was like, Auntie B will love this.
Our kids always do that, though. If they bake anything, they're like, we're sending pictures to Auntie B.
Yeah, I love it. I can't tell you the joy it brings me in my heart when I get these pictures through. And were they in the shape of hearts, the Welsh cakes?
Yeah.
So clever.
And they tasted amazing.
Love them.
They're right good little bakers. Thank
Do you
God,
know what? They
I'm
really
rubbish.
are. I was going to say, like, I'm assuming you were nowhere near.
Absolutely nowhere near. Literally. They were like, step away.
Get away.
Yeah.
Get away from my Welsh cakes. What did you bake, Vix?
Well, I did a bread course a couple of weeks ago with our Lou, my lovely friend Lou, and it was at Hobbs House Bakery, so it was great.
Love
It was,
Hobbs.
and I was like, I came away from there just thinking, oh, that's it now. I'm just gonna, bake the perfect loaf every weekend. So me and Lou got together on Friday, and we did a big load of dough and followed the instructions. Well, yeah. It did not go well for me, and I will be trying again. But on the other side of it, we'd made soda bread, which you don't really have to knead or make much effort with, and that was banging. That was
amazing.
Gorgeous. So we had that.
Soda bread is the bread I like making because it's like literally
easy.
mix, bish, bash, bosh in the oven. No fannying around waiting for 2 hours for it
Is
to
it
proof.
childproof?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, could I do it?
You could do this.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You could do this.
You could absolutely do it, 100%. I'll send you
go.
Nana Pat's recipe.
Yes.
Because it's like 100 something years old. It's the one that her and her mum used to make on the farm.
Oh, really?
Back in the day. But yeah, it's soda bread. Charlotte's literally put it in a bowl, shape it, put it in the oven.
All right.
Maybe if Megs could supervise, I think you'll be all right.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll let her know. Yeah.
All right, great.
Wise.
Pass it on, be like, Auntie V won't let me bake unless you're here.
Yeah. You're in charge. Got it.
Yeah. Well, we've got another update. Okay, so remember when we talked about 6-7, which haunts me to this day? How can we forget? Every time we go to the gym, Nora's like, I want locker 6-7. I'm like, yes, of course you do. Of course you do. Well, we know that the kids, I say that the kids have moved on. Some kids have moved on. A lot of them haven't. But now we know that they've got a new word they've replaced 6-7 with. And this word's actually really hard to say. Okay, so they've blended low-key and genuinely into low-genuinely.
What now?
What now? Low-genuinely.
Oh, man.
So like I low-genuinely love this song. As in I genuinely low-key love this song. That's such a long word.
Also, do you think it's going to put us off because we just can't pronounce it?
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to, with 6-7, it got to the point where Megs was like, please stop it.
Yeah.
Like, please. And I was like, 6-7. And she was like, you've ruined it completely. With this.
Enough.
I can't even pronounce it.
No.
Exactly. And I think like my capacity for words is, kind of, it's full in here now. It's full. No more.
I can't remember simple words.
Exactly.
So why am I going to remember this word?
Yeah.
But
Low-genuinely.
I see it low-genuinely.
Low-genuinely.
So it's
Told you.
low-genuinely. So it's used to express something sincerely but in a casual or relaxed manner. The tone is carefree, but the sentiment behind it is intended to be genuine. So it's not like a sarcastic. Low-genuinely.
Okay, like I low-genuinely love you.
Yeah. Oh, I low-genuinely love you.
Low-K. I'm just gonna use the low-K. I low-K love you. Low-K.
That's what's going to happen, though, isn't it? You're going to shorten it.
Yeah.
Surely everybody in Bristol shortens everything.
Everything.
Yeah, we really do.
When I was naming the kids, I was like, oh, how will they shorten it? How will Bristolians make it shorter? Will I still like the name? You know?
Yeah, so
That's
so
the
important.
test.
Yes,
I do it to
it is.
everyone. Everyone I meet, And I meet quite a lot of people in my job, and you kind of have to form sort of relationships quite quickly, sort of rapport. And I'm always like, all right, da-da-da, and shorten their name. And I'm like, they probably don't like that. I'm just like being like besties, best friends.
Is that
like,
a Bristolian thing then, do you reckon?
Bestie mates. What, just shortening
Just
it?
shortening things.
I don't know. Well, let's ask our listeners.
Ask the listeners.
Yes.
Tell us.
Does everyone do it?
Shortening things. Do we do this all over the country, or is it quite
Is it Bristolianisms?
Bristol thing? Especially with names, I'd
wonder.
say,
Yeah,
and
with
other
names.
words. Like totes.
Yeah,
Totes
totes
were
emotion.
great.
Totes emotion.
Yes.
I guess we'll find
Wow.
out. When
Yeah,
people
we'll
report
find
back.
out. We'll find out. I genuinely want to know.
Yeah.
I locate do too.
I locate too.
I like it too. I like it too.
I guarantee that when we come back on our next episode, none of us will be able to remember that word.
No.
I would have forgotten this
exactly.
entire episode by then.
And will it still be going strong, or will we have all moved on?
Probably.
Who knows?
Probably. T, let's find out, shall we?
Let's find out.
And Vix, you've had your ear to the ground this week.
Oh, yes, you know me. It's a good one. Stay tuned and I'll be spilling the beans about a naughty parent.
Yes, I love a naughty parent.
I love a naughty parent being one, you know.
And we've got a news story about a new petition for paid leave when your kid is sick, which I think is really interesting.
Yeah.
Plus, some emails have dropped into our inbox from our lovely listeners, and they're asking for our unqualified advice. We'll be doing our best to help them out later.
First, we've got Overheard in the Playground. Every week we pass along a little nugget we've caught wind of or had whispered to us. And this week is no different. So, Vix, what have you heard?
Over to me.
Over to you, Victoria.
Over to me. So basically, my friend's little girl has had chickenpox, and it seems to have been going on for quite a while. And, you know, they're not allowed back into school or anywhere until they've like scabbed over. Well, she's been like climbing the walls, and they haven't really kind of scabbed over yet, but she took her to the cinema this week. She covered her up completely and went in the day, and there was no other kids, but she said there was like a few old people around. So what are our thoughts? Naughty or necessity?
Oh, I really feel for her, because when you're in that situation and your kid has been ill for that long, it's incredibly frustrating. But at the same time, it's a bit risky for other people, isn't it?
I'm not judging, but I did
I'm
judge
not
her a
judging,
little bit.
but this feels a bit COVID-y. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like a bit like when if you had COVID and, you know, when we were kind of coming out of lockdowns and people were getting a little bit more like free love on the free love freeway about heading out into the open world with COVID or being poorly.
Yeah.
I just, if that was me, I'd be so nervous about passing it on to someone.
Especially to older people.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm thinking here? Why have it enclosed? Why go to the cinema? Go choose an activity. If you're gonna rebel a little bit and do something like that, have it outdoors. You know, like have it in the open space. It's not stopped
raining for 90 days, Charlotte.
I mean, I'm literally the sun is shining currently, and therefore I've repressed the last 6 months.
You've forgotten it, yeah.
I've repressed it all. It's a distant memory. It's going to the sun will shine now forevermore. But this is what I'm thinking, only because
No, you're right.
I mean, when it was COVID times though, we were up the downs, guys, with our blankets,
Freezing ourselves off.
and freezing ourselves. Yeah,
Our boobs off.
absolutely.
That's what I was going to say.
Freezing our ass off. But we were there outside because, you know, it's better to be in an open space, isn't it? So I think with a cinema, probably just choose a different activity if you're going to rebel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think that's a fair point.
Yeah. R.I.P. anyone who was in cinema too.
Yeah.
We won't reveal what's
Watching the new showing of.
Yeah. But I do have some sympathy for the whole being going a little bit mad when your kids have been ill for that long.
Oh my God. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so I like Charlie's advice though.
I do.
Open
Me
air.
too.
Open air, people.
Open air, people. Open air. Now it's time for In the News, the part of the show where we decode the stories shaping modern parenting, from pocket money inflation to whether your teen's phone should come with visiting hours. I had a full-on conversation with Nora this morning about phones. I was like, she's like, when can I get a phone? I was like, not yet. When can I get a phone? Not yet.
No.
Honestly, she's trying to pin me down for a date and it's not happening. This week, we came across a petition currently open for signatures. It was started by a lady called Melanie Berard, who has set up a petition for paid parental leave when children are ill. The petition demands statutory paid leave for one parent per household, equivalent to statutory sick pay when a child is too ill for school. For parents juggling jobs and childcare, it means that when a child is too ill for school or nursery, staying home should not mean losing pay or risking your job. So I'm not judging, but is this a good idea? I think it might be.
Definitely.
What do you think, girls?
I think, go on, Charlotte. You look like you're ready.
No, not at all. Not at all. Jump in if you, jump away. Jump away.
I think, like, we chat a lot about, obviously holidays and having to juggle the kids and everything. And I think sometimes, it must be really difficult to then factor in illness, especially if you've not got any family or anyone around you, and your only option is to stay home, and then you're not getting paid, and the impact it has on your monthly wage, the food shop, everything then. I do think it is a good idea. I do. What about you, girls?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good idea because you don't want it to eat away at your annual leave, which is already really precious because you're having to divvy it out with half terms and summer holidays and things like that. So I think that if you're then down to the wire where you've got no days left but your kid is sick, what does that leave you with?
From what it says here, it says it would be equivalent to statutory sick pay. But it's only for one parent per household.
Yeah.
Although again, this is the kind of thing like, how do you monitor that?
Yes.
Because obviously if parents are going to be usually at two different jobs, so how do you monitor if one parent has taken that child sick leave and the other one hasn't? I suppose, again, it would be on trust. In the same way that, sick pay in itself is all based on trust, isn't it? Because you can
self-certificate. Yeah.
Self-certificate for up to a week, is it?
Yeah.
So, most people can take a week off work without really any kind of proof whatsoever, monitoring or anything like that. So it is, taking sick leave from work is very much a trust thing. So if you're going to do it with the kids as well, I suppose it comes down to that as well. So, because like you say, Charles, a lot of people now would have to take a day off of annual leave or hope that their boss is understanding, or that they can make up the hours, or there's a lot of that, a lot of pressure on parents to fill that time if they do need to take any time off for their children. A lot of people now can work from home, which is great. But if you've got a really poorly child, it's going to be tricky going back and forth from that. So I think this would definitely have its benefits, and I suppose if you treated it in the same way that you treat sick pay now, then it could work.
Yeah. It's good that it's highlighting again the struggles of juggling everything.
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. And how then you're juggling everything and then throw in a sick child and then everything goes tits up again. So
Yeah.
Because we talked about it before, in that everything is set up as if we were still in the 1950s when women didn't really work and were at home and could, that pressure on families of having, as if everybody still had one parent that stayed at home and looked after the children and cooked the food and cleaned the house. And that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. So there isn't that infrastructure to support families in that way. So, I mean, this could be a step towards that by saying, look, we appreciate that if your child is sick, there isn't going to be someone at home to look after them. So,
so we have to facilitate that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's that more support for parents.
Definitely.
So have either of you ever had to take time off work for the kids?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously. Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely out of Gareth and I would be the one more times than him to be the one that would go and collect. I work luckily right by the school. So I would absolutely go and collect. In fact, I did last week. Unfortunately, Megan was poorly. School phoned me, and then you get the call from the school, and then you've got to go and collect.
Oh God, when the number comes up, you're like,
yeah. But then luckily, I'm really lucky in the fact that I can then work from home. So I can just pick up my laptop, take it home. And obviously once Megs was settled and all of that, I'm able to work from home. So I'm lucky in that respect, but not everybody can do that. And that must be really tough, right? So then you have to, if that happens and you can't work from home, you have to take a day where you're not working. And it's a tricky one.
Yeah. I don't think you should have to take it as annual leave.
I don't think that that's fair.
Because
it's already someone's so hard to divvy out.
That's it. You're already trying to, you've got the pressure of school holidays and things like that.
Yeah.
But I think, it's tricky because obviously I'm self-employed. So if I was set up to do some filming tomorrow and Nora was ill and I had to cancel that, I'd lose that completely.
Yeah.
I'd lose that work. There would be no way of me, getting that back just because that's how it works. So, which is the same as sick pay. I don't get sick pay because of my job. But I do have an incredibly supportive, a family base around me, especially my mum. So, I'm lucky in that sense, but it's, not everyone has that.
And that's got to be looked at as well for freelancers. There's so many freelancers, and then if you've got a sick child or something happens in your life, or there's grief leave, and it seems you pay all your taxes, and there should be some allowances for life and support. I think so.
Yeah, I think it could be a step towards supporting families and parents more, as long as they, as long as people treat it in the same way that they would treat sick leave.
Yeah,
don't
absolutely.
abuse it, exactly, which I would hope people wouldn't. But it's the same, again, going back to that, if it is treated the same as sick leave, if you were sick yourself, there are, in most companies, or in fact all companies, I assume, there are sort of things in place so that if you take too much sick leave, things kick in and,
Absolutely, yeah.
So I'd assume it would be a similar sort of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be monitored.
Nobody wants to be at home with a sick kid.
No.
For the love of God.
I'd sign the petition.
Yes, I would sign the petition.
As would I.
Yeah, there we go. 3 eyes. The eyes have it.
Aye.
I Loke would sign.
I Loke
would sign.
It hasn't got that many signatures, interestingly.
Why
so
do you
if
think
you
that
are
is?
listening,
Do you think people just don't know about it?
I think people probably don't know about it. And I do think some people would get really eggy about this and about how, people shouldn't be able to have paid leave if they're, if their kids are sick. What about people who don't have children? They get days off as well. And, but again, just going back to the real kind of, the root of it, if you're having to take a day off to look after a sick child, it's not like you're going to frickin' Disneyland.
No, exactly.
I don't know if anyone's ever looked after a child with a vomiting bug. It's probably what most people consider hell on earth.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
It's not like you're having. Isn't Disneyland? Nobody's having a jolly there. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I just feel like if you really want to have a day off with a sick child,
again.
More issues than we can cover in this podcast.
And also, you can't be anti, because you've chosen to have children or you've chosen, otherwise, if people don't reproduce, guys, that's the end of civilization, okay? We need to encourage people to have children. You can't be oh, no, well, how come they get a day off? Well, because, we've got a sick kid. And
society deems that we all need to work now because everything's so bloody expensive. So there we go.
We will put a link if you want to sign it on our socials, if you want to sign that petition. Now for our next news story, comedian Katherine Ryan has opened up about her recent facelift procedure. After revealing she won't be having any more children, explaining she was pregnant 6 times in 5 years, and the contrast she felt between her appearance and her husband Bobby's, I think that we should both have the same amount of physical damage. Bobby's still a hunk, and my face has gotten fat and thin and fat and thin and fat and thin, she said on her Telling Everybody podcast. I'm not judging, but Katherine Ryan, I think, is quite a polarising figure anyway. She says what's on her mind. She doesn't really give a shit, does she? She's just I am who I am, which I love, unapologetically herself. I think this brings up quite a big thing that's happening at the moment in the world of celebrity, in that people's faces don't look like their faces anymore. You know, when you look at people like, I don't know, was it Jim Carrey literally this week went to an actors awards or to some kind of celebrity thing, and his face didn't look like his face.
I haven't seen
You know,
that. I'll have to have
people
a
like
look.
Kelly Osbourne and Sharon Osbourne, and you know, so many of these faces that we are familiar with are not familiar with anymore. So I'm not judging, but it's a personal choice, I think. But you have to accept that you do have some responsibility when you're in the public eye.
Yes.
You have to accept that people will look up to you, and, you know, it is okay. It is your personal choice. It is your personal decision. But at the same time, you know, you know, be responsible, I think, which I think she is being, you know, she's being open and honest about it. She's not, you know, she's not like, oh, I just woke up this morning and I'm brand new again.
And that's
you know?
what I like about her, is that she's like, I don't know how she put it. I've listened to her a couple of times, like the way people gatekeep stuff like this and don't share what they're doing. And then, you know, she just comes back looking like, you know, a baby face, and then, oh no, I definitely haven't had anything done. Like, she's really open about it. And it's, and she says it's about her choice, and she's very, you know, I really, really like her, and I think you're right, she is polarising, but I think it is down to personal choice, and I think she is one person that is quite responsible in that way, I think, because of how she talks about it. But again, it's just that whole culture, isn't it, of having to look a certain way until the day you die, you know, and it's just depressing. And like, of course we all, like, I've looked in the mirror recently, you know, and been like, God, my face is really changing. And I can't lie, I do look and go, oh my God, look at photos from like 5 years ago and think, God, even in like lockdown, I looked so fresh. And it's, you know, it's hard to, I'm not going to lie, it's hard to kind of look at and deal with sometimes, but am I going to do anything about it apart from like moisturise? No, probably not.
I mean,
I try and grow old gracefully, you know.
I think that's lovely though, to grow old gracefully. I think like you guys have said, I completely agree. I think you do you. You know, if you want to do whatever you want to do, that's your choice. It's your body. It's your face. Absolutely. And like you guys have already said, it's great that she's being so upfront and honest about it, because you do see these celebrities and you do think, oh God, I did not bounce back after having kids. Like, I've still got my stomach the way that it is and whatever else. But then at the same time, like, having girls, it's so important to me that they know what a real face looks like and what a real body looks like as well. And I'm not saying that in a judgmental way, because I think, you know, absolutely, if Katherine Ryan wants to do whatever she wants to do, no judgment there. So I'm not saying it in a judgment way. I'm just saying it, I guess, just because that's how I feel. I just feel like I would want my kids to really see what somebody my age looks like and what a body looks like that's had children or that hasn't had children and is just older. Really, it's important to me that they see the IRL, you know,
definitely,
in real life.
Definitely.
But I think there's so much more pressure on women to, you know, after they've had a child or multiple children, to go back to how they looked before. Especially if you're in the public eye, someone like Katherine Ryan, you know, she's incredibly high profile. Whereas, you know, for men, you know, we talk about dad bods, but we don't talk about it in a negative way, do we? It's like, oh yeah, they've got a dad bod. If you say to someone, oh, they've got a mum bod, it's not spoken about with the same kind of
You're
tone.
Definitely right. No, definitely not.
So I think I heard someone say that the other day. I may have just reiterated something that I heard elsewhere, or I may have just made that up. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, there's definitely a different pressure on both. But yeah, I'm very much of the opinion it's her body. She should do what she wants with it. And I genuinely respect her for being so open and honest.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think it's, in terms of, you know, people seeing it and having opinions on it or worrying about the influence that might have on the younger generation, I'd say that's our responsibility as parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, as the women in our children's lives to kind of model and demonstrate what we would like them to see from us.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because, a lot of the stuff in the outside world, we can't necessarily control that, they're going to see that.
Yeah.
But it's our responsibility to say, well, yeah, darling, yeah, she looks like that. She looks great, but just be aware she has had work done. That's, she's had plastic surgery to have her face like that. Again, without any judgment at all.
But the reality is that is what she's had done.
That's what she's had done.
And that's what you look like when you have it done.
Job. Yeah, that's what you look like when you have it done. If I had the opportunity to have a tummy tuck, I can't say that I'd turn it down.
No.
If I'm being completely honest.
No, nor me.
So I'm not going to judge
this little bad boy out, I tell you right now.
Oh, I love your nose.
Sunglasses are a chaffing nightmare. Tell you now. They're so high. Fell down the nose.
Producer Jojo says we're all gorgeous. Thank you.
But see, I do think like having your individuality, I do think is beautiful. I do think that is beautiful as well.
Oh, you're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
I mean, I'm on week 4 of growing my greys out, so I'm trying to.
You're beautiful too.
You're silvery beautiful, and I love you.
Firing in the opposite direction of like, fuck it, let's get grey, let's just go.
Absolutely.
Let's get grey.
But again, that's my choice. That's my individual choice.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
So yeah, I
do what makes you happy.
Catherine. Yeah, do what makes you happy.
Do what
babe.
makes you happy, Catherine.
And what I love is that she wouldn't care less what we're saying.
No, I absolutely love it.
She'd be like, I don't give a shit what you think.
Absolutely.
She looks great. Which is great. She does look great. Now it's time for Between You and Me, where listeners share their parenting dilemmas and we chip in with our unqualified advice. First off, we have an email from Angela in Liverpool. It reads, I so nearly tried to do a Liverpudlian accent then, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. Hiya girls. My daughter is 13 and currently picking her GCSEs. We've been talking a lot about what she wants to do and when she is older, and she really seems to be feeling the pressure to pick the correct subjects that will impact her career later. It feels like a lot at this age to have to know what you want to do for the rest of your life. I have said this to her as I know that they will mean nothing in years to come and that it is all just a stepping stone to the next stage. But how do I get through to her without trivialising it? I want to help reduce her anxiety and the pressure I can see she is feeling. Thanks in advance. Oh, Angela, it's a toughie. Well, we have someone here who's going through that exact thing right now.
Exact same thing. We're literally going to pick her options tonight after weeks of thinking about it. And I'm with Angela when she's saying that in years to come, it's not going to matter. And we've always said to Daisy that just do whatever you enjoy. Don't, base it on which teacher you like. Don't think about what you should be doing for like possibly your career in the future or what anyone's telling you, really. Just do what makes you happy, because the last thing I want is for her to be stressed out. It's going to be stressful anyway. Naturally it is, but I want there to be minimal stress for us all.
Absolutely.
But I want her to enjoy the rest of school's so hard, and I just feel like some of the work, I don't know, it's like degree level already for me. Yeah. And I just think, just choose the things that spark joy in your life if you can, So that's what we've said to her, and it still stressed her out. There's sometimes, I think as parents as well, you've got to accept that sometimes they're going to get stressed and you cannot take that anxiety away from them. And all you can do is say that this will pass. Something we said to her the other night is because she was toying with 2. And I said, whatever choice you're going to make is going to be the right one, because they're both what you enjoy. I said, and unfortunately you can't do both of them, but whatever one you do, don't have any regrets, because you're just throw yourself in and enjoy it, and don't worry about what career you're going to have, because like me, you could have many over many years. And they were not based on my GCSEs.
I think that's good because you're showing that there's other options that you won't be trapped in. So if things don't work out, I always listen to the radio and when there's like GCSE results day or A-level results day, and they always say the same thing, don't they? They're like, look, if you don't pass, if you don't make it, if you don't do this, there will always be a plan B. Like you don't have, it's not the be all and end all, and it's not trivializing it. It's just being there for them and saying, do what makes you happy, like you were saying, Vix, do what makes you happy, do what you're good at. But at the end of the day, it will always come good because it's in you, isn't it? Because you'll want to do well, you'll want to do whatever. So if you don't succeed with the subjects that you've picked, there'll always be a plan B. It'll always come good.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. I fully agree with what you're both saying there. And I think that support from, the adults in your life is such a huge part of it. And also, as a former teacher, I used to teach secondary school. So I'm so behind choosing what you enjoy, because having kids sat in a class where they do not want to be there, it's not fun. I mean, sadly, not sadly, it was great. At the school I was at, they had to do a language. So, there would be lots of kids in that class who didn't want to be there because they hadn't chosen, they had to be there. And it makes such a huge difference to the class, to studying, to learning. It's tricky. So if you can choose something that you enjoy, something that you are interested in, something that you love, that will be such a positive thing.
Vix, what you were saying as well, that sometimes you could be like quite tactical on what you're choosing. Like if your child is nervous on exams, and you can pick something that's more like coursework heavy. You know what you were saying, but it was off air, I think.
It was off air. So she's picked a couple. She's very, very smart, and she'll be embarrassed me saying this, but she is. And so she's going to have her work cut out for her in her main subject. So the other one she's taken are more, I don't know, vocational kind of softer ones, but they're still hard work. It's just there's more coursework in these ones rather than it all being examined at the end. And I just think that will help her not feel so stressed all the way through it. So I think that is something that you do have to take into consideration as well. Not if you've got a high achieving child who's doing well, possibly in everything, like it doesn't mean that they have to go 100 miles an hour and do everything and cram everything in that they possibly can, because it's not good for their mental health. So
No, great advice, girls. We really hope that helps, Angela. Let us know how you get on, and know that you are not alone. We really hope that helps. If there's a parenting drama or dilemma you want our unqualified wisdom on, then send us a DM or voice note on Instagram. You'll find us at I'm Not Judging But Pod. And don't forget, you can watch us on YouTube and Spotify. Thanks so much, gorgeous girls. I love you. Have a great week.
Love you.
Bye. Bye.